Hi there, it's Rob here from the Gym Team. I hope you're well. Welcome to this mobility methods session. As always, grab yourself a pint of water, take a sip, lick around your lips, and hydrate. Okay, put your water safely to the side. Okay, so mobility method today, we are going to be looking at can we improve our proprioception and our balance. Okay, so a couple of key elements of people who want greater performance in their sports, certainly if it's running, or any form of sport that involves being in an upright position. And that could be even wheelchair-based as well, looking at postural movement as well. It's about how much movement can you get here at the pelvis. So if you did this in a seated position as well, you probably find some great work in this class as well for you. So from here, find yourself a space on the floor, close the doors, let people know you're taking part in a training session, make some time for you. From here, we're going to have our feet fist-gap apart, and we have our toes facing forward. So our second toes we want nice and parallel, facing forward here. From here, we're just going to stretch and reach up. Bring your thumbs behind you, reaching back behind you. Drive your pelvis forward, clench through your glutes and reach. From here, you're going to extend the arms even further. And all I want you to do here is just pulse behind. Now, if you're doing a standing, you're just going to work through onto your tiptoes, rolling through so your knuckles go down to the ground. Now I'm going to keep going on that exercise. I'm on a 10 mil mat here, so it's taking the pressure out of the knuckles. I also recommend that you do this class completely in bare feet. Now from here, I want you to rock side to side. Each time, these arms are still moving backwards and forwards. We're trying to create mobility here in the shoulder, the ankles, the toes, the knees, and the hips. Keep going on this. In your glutes right now, whether you're sat or if you're standing, I want you to get your pelvis into the game. Yeah, I want your spine stacked onto that position. Okay, so keep working through your reach. I now want you to clench your glutes in nice and tight. So your butt cheeks, you're going to pull in tight. And you can see the shoulders come back into a nice neutral position. So as I'm working through here, I'm now trying to get up onto the tiptoes. I've got my thumbs back, I've got my fingers webbed open nice and wide, and I'm reaching up towards the ceiling. I've dropped my chin down, and I'm still working here. Now we're still going to pulse those arms back and forward. And from there, taking your arms up wide into a shoulder position. You're going to have your palms facing up to the ceiling. You're going to encircle forwards. Knuckles down, palms up. Rotate here. Now, as you're doing this, if you can still work with your feet, you're going to just keep plantering. So up and down, up on your feet, whether you're sat or you're standing. Whichever you're doing here, you're going to get that rotation through the shoulders. And I want you to take your thumbs so they're facing back behind you. Now, as you're doing it, keep going. I want you to try and get from here to here. You're going to feel a big stretch out through your pectoral group. So let's get up here. Up and back and down. Now, we're going to allow these arms to come back and down slightly. Okay, so we're changing the fibers of our chest and pectoral, and we're just trying to get here, opening it up. Still clenching on those glutes, still lifting your chest. Come up high. So the midline is here. We've got to be higher than the shoulder height. Okay, it's going to be up. And again, thumb still pointing back. And again, you're trying to open up the chest here. 2 more here. 1 more here. And release. Shake it out. Punch down to the sides. Create your mobility. Hip lift to one side, hip drop to the other side. Five more here. 4 more here. 3 more here. 2 more here. 1 more. And release. From here, whether you're sat or you're standing, you're going to take the leg straight and you're going to circumvent that leg. So toe pointing forwards, pelvis driven forward, chest lift. Don't worry about how low that foot's getting to the floor. Just see if you can maintain it off the floor. Now the stability in your ankle has got to work really hard here. Lift your chest, tighten your glutes. If the leg strength's gone already, be kind to yourself, let it rest. Now wherever you are, counterclockwise. Pretty tough. And if you need to tap the floor, that's cool, that's absolutely fine. If you can lift chest, retract shoulder blades, keep working. 4 more here. 3 more here. 2 more here. Last one. And release. Standing leg, absolutely screaming. Good work. Change it up. Rock the hips side to side. Standing feet fist gap apart. And it could be that you're literally just lifting that up, that leg up. It could be that you're supporting the leg just to support and get it up in the air. That could be something major for the change in your hip flex. But from here, again, we're going to try and maintain pelvis engaged, hips driven forward, chest lifted, shoulders back. Still working here on the circumduct. 5 more here. 4 more here. 3 more here. 2 more. Last one. Shake it out. Just get that ankle used to walking again. Or if you're sitting, just let that leg drop. Here we go. Check the foot again. Lift. Counterclockwise again. So if you went clockwise last time, change the direction. Again, get your hips forward. Get your chest lifted. Get that range, get that movement. Getting underneath the wall. Nothing wrong with it. Keep working it through the range you need to work on. 3, 2, 1, and release. Working through your side flex to the right side. You're going to work down to the side 8 times more. Go. 8, 7. Check your feet position, toes facing forward, glutes engaged, pelvis forward here. See how far you can reach to the side. If you're sat in this one, maybe move onto a stool and just see if you get a bit more range because you've got to reach further down to the floor. Keep your shoulders back, keep your chest lifted. Big toe, little toe, square down to the floor, toes to heel driven down. And from here, slowly come back up. Pelvis driven forward, clench your glutes, let your chest lift, center your body, ready to reach. We're going to start to develop this exercise in a minute. We're just trying to get the TDA, the obliques, and the glutes all waking up to what we're doing. 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake it out. Take a walk around. Take a sip of your water, hydrate. Cheers. Standing on your right foot this time. Balance on this right leg. Hitch this hip. Drive your pelvis, lift your chest. This left leg has to stay off the floor. If you're, keep going on that. If you're seated, you're just going to hitch to the side and feel these abdominals work. Drive. Reach to the side, come back up. Now, it might be a small movement to start with, and you might go completely off balance, and I don't mind. But you've got to try and keep this foot off the floor. Now, the slower you go, the more confidence you're going to generate, the more range you're going to generate. In other words, the more proprioception and balance you're generating. Now, as you're doing this, you need to feel your big foot toe to your little toe to your heel as a 3 down to that floor, okay? Feel that foot. Now, if your foot's out to the side, you're going to be going off all over the place. Your knee's going to be rocking immediately and laterally rotating. Don't want that. I want that knee facing the tip to the second toe and working hard through your foot. Now, also feel what happens to your torso. You might be feeling that that torso wants to turn down to the floor. And I want you to stay upright. Imagine you're in a toaster. Feel everything going on in that ankle. Calves having to work overtime perhaps to stabilize, to pull you up. Certainly obliques working hard. Rest, shake it out. And if you can feel, specifically if you're doing that standing and you can feel that massively in your calves and your ankles, please do that as a daily exercise. Get up, sort yourself out, and then try and just do maybe 6 of those with a good reach every day. Let's change legs. If you find that mobility goes on this, you need to put this into a routine for you. Remember, habits become lifestyles, and lifestyles form champions. So see how you can perform. This foot's still got to stay off the floor. We've got to reach to the side. We're staying in our toes. We've got to retract the shoulder blade. We've got to come up nice and tall. Again, we're going to fold to the side. You might find yourself going off balance, and that's cool. Tilt and lift. Tilt and lift. 4 more. Let's go. Come on. Strong. Again, use that hand on the side if you need it. Just having that in there to help you balance proprioception, the better it is. 2 more. We're going to evolve this exercise again. Still going to be working on the same foot. Don't worry. I haven't got nice and soft on you yet. 1 more here. Come on. Tilt. Use the side muscles to pull you up. Relax. Take a walk around. Shake out that ankle. Ankles are absolutely screaming on me. Need to follow my advice. Bring this into my routine, don't I? Okay? Here we go. Posture, pelvis. Lift that. Now, everything, I want you to focus on your glutes here. I want that pulled up nice and tall. I want you to center your body. Pull yourself up nice and tall. Here we go. Clench. Tilt. Clench. Keep it in. Lift. Drop to the side. Use everything in your tummy muscles to pull yourself up nice and tall. Glutes strong. Chest lifted. Glutes on fire. Four more here. Come on. Standing foot working massively at a time. 3 more here. Ah. 2 more here. Oh, standing foot killing now. 1 more here. And release. Shake it out. Good stuff. Grab a drink of water. Sip it up. Good stuff. Okay. So from here, laying down onto the floor, tilting onto your right side. I'm going to work the left leg up nice and high. At the same time, you're going to check your balance and proprioception here by raising your left arm overhead. Okay, so you're going to slowly reach up to the ceiling and then slowly lowering it down. See how far you can stretch. Go again, lift. Pelvis must be engaged. Glutes nice and tight. Now, we're going to do one more here. Just feeling this range. Slow control lift and reach. Slow control lower. Lift strong. Control lower. And rest. Shake it out. From here, let your knees bend in, just to release off any pressure on that hip flexor or the glutes. From here, again, straighten yourself out. Okay. Now, if you can, you're going to raise the bottom leg with this. You're going to stay perfectly on the side of the toe muscles, and then you're going to raise your chest up just slightly. Feel your side of your toe muscles engage here. You're going to raise up and balance. Now, you're going to take your resting arm out in front of you. Okay, you're balancing, you're using your side tummy muscles and all your proprioception to hold your balance here. 8, 7, 6. This arm on the floor is off the floor. You should feel a number of wiggles and wobbles going on here. If you can't feel it, you've just got to raise that bottom leg and that upper arm and that lower arm up. You should be rolling all over the place on the side of your hip. If you've got bony hips like me, you're going to find it's even more. Hold it, stretch, keep the bottom leg off, see if you can hold your balance. It's all proprioception work. And then I want you to see if you can tilt yourself off balance. So you're going to have to drive yourself forward and use your back strength to try and pull yourself back up. And as you lean back, you've got to use your abdominals and all your glutes to try and hold yourself into the side position. Side raised and held. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good work. Take note of a few things. If that was really excruciating on the side of your hips, you need to do some glute medius workouts. Legs, brothers and tugs is a beauty for that. If you're feeling that in your neck, then I would suggest that you check your desk position if you do a lot of seating work. And I want you to roll to the other side. If you're finding that in your hip flexors a lot, you need to spend more time at work standing up. Okay, reaching the top arm up, reach the other arm up forward, keep the bottom arm off the floor, raise both legs up nice and high, look up towards your top hand. See if you can maintain balance. See if you can take the bottom leg up a little bit higher, and then I want you to force yourself to fall forwards and hold yourself, and then fall backwards and see if you can hold yourself. And you should be able to, if it's comfortable enough, roll over the lateral side of your hip. And if you can't, that's all good as well. Keep looking up towards your top hand, and then maybe try and look forwards to make it harder. You work really tough and strong here. So you keep working that balance. Keep working that lift. Rotate through the hips. Both legs off the floor. Work your proprioception, work your balance. Now make it harder. So you can raise that bottom hand a little bit higher. It's going to stick your bottom back. You'll work really hard to get yourself back up and straight. Now see if you can do it with your eyes closed as well. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And rest. Whew. Good work. Rolling to your front. And on. Oh, goodness. That was good. Okay, so from here, onto your front, you're going to take the right knee up. And then rolling to the outside of your left glutes. Pull down onto your forearms. A nice big stretch on the outside of your hips. From here, slowly releasing out of that, going back onto hands and press the position. Swapping over, right knee comes forward, extending the left leg back and straight. And down to the forearms. Again, big stretch on the outside of the hip. And from here, slowly releasing, stepping out of that one. Move through into standing. Shake it out, feet facing forwards, fist gap apart, hinge. Down with a nice big stretch all the way through the back of the legs. Slowly releasing, coming back through into standing, stretch and elongate. Raise up onto the ball of your feet if you can. You're sitting, just stretch and push your arms as far back as possible and release. Really, really great training session, guys. Hope you enjoyed that session. As always, if you did it live, hashtag live. If you didn't replay, hashtag replay. If I can help, get in contact. Really well trained. Hope you enjoyed that session. Grab your water, hydrate well. I'll see you next time for the next one. Cheers. Well done. Cheers. Well done, guys.